Leos, good morning. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing pretty well. The other day we had the new moon in Leo, as well as the sun being in Leo. That was quite a shift. I feel like a paradigm shift happening, Um, and I feel this energy of like kind of being able to choose where we take that energy, right? Like how we invest that energy. Because, we could invest it wisely or we could invest it wrongly. Let's see. Because, Leo energy is so intoxicating, especially when there's so much of it, going on at once. Um, and I feel like this could cause, like, kind of, almost like a fearlessness, like a baldiness about you in your season right now. Um, let's see. All right, let's see what Kali has to say for you. Kalaratri. A process of profound and enduring transformation is leading you toward a powerful rebirth, free from even the most persistent patterns or pains of your past. Your soul is in deep healing. Recovery can be painful, but you will emerge renewed and released. You are blessed to experience a new life within this lifetime. Yeah, this is kind of like a reincarnation of self within this lifetime, and I feel like we call those awakenings or epiphanies, even, it's like this moment where your life kind of sporadically changes. Um, let's see, which deck? I kind of feel called to my Hermetic Tarot. I want to see what's going on. I feel this energy of like discovery in you. Like you're discovering something. But when is a Leo not discovering something? Let's be real. Y'all are curious. Alright. Alright. We have first energy coming out is King of Cups. Alright, so let's describe the King of Cups. The King of Cups is somebody who is very emotionally intelligent, very emotionally mature. Also, the King of Cups has a cup and is offering it, right? And if you notice in the picture, like something seems to have grabbed his attention and he's got a flower in his hand and he is like kind of like in this energy of trying to get somebody's attention here. That's really what I'm seeing. With the Four of Wands in reverse, it could feel like they're not, or they feel like it's not like to their satisfaction the amount of attention that they're getting. With the Princess of Swords in reverse, so it's like this energy is not in the energy of cutting them off or rejecting them. They're kind of just waiting. Or I wouldn't even say waiting. I'd just say that they're not really in an energy of noticing, or that's a word that's worse. it's like they're busy. They've got shit going on, right? She's the princess of the rushing winds, right? So she's probably, and gender's not a thing. So put your energy where it belongs. But this energy here is like very busy. Very they've got things going on. It's not like they're hyper fixated on um, romanticism at this time. However, with the Princess of Swords being in the reverse, they're not in the energy of cutting you off either. It's like the door's open, they're just not gonna stand there and beckon you in. Temperance is showing up. Sagittarius energy. The Temperance card really speaks to patience and divine timing. It also speaks about being even tempered, and not being roused into heightened emotional states, right? With the Chariot in reverse, Cancer energy, which really ties into the King of Cups because they're both water. But it's kind of this energy of not moving forward from this, or not being able to, right? It's like there's something here that I feel like it's almost like being in limbo, right? Like being in limbo. With the Ace of Wands, though, I do see a passionate new beginning occurring soon. Something that really motivates you, something that really makes you feel driven. Let's see. What is this Ace of Wands? Let's talk about that. No shit. Okay. Okay. Well, when I asked, the Empress just came right out. So, the Empress is the divine feminine. You're showing up as a divine masculine in the King of Cups. So what I'm seeing here is like a passionate new beginning with your divine feminine. Two of Wands. There's like a decision being made here, or like pros and cons being weighed out. With the Six of Swords, it's like the worst is over, right? It's like moving past things that hindered you. Six of Cups in reverse could tell me that you're very you're not like looking to seek indulgence in others at this time. I feel like you have a very direct aim, or you just feel it. You're just like, no, I know. And so you kind of stay in this mindset of staying in limbo, because somewhere inside of you feel this sense of knowing towards your Empress. The universe. Ooh, shit. The universe has been talking to you. You've been getting messages, downloads, synchronicities. Five of Wands in reverse tells me that the conflict is over, right? Especially with that Six of Swords in the upright. It's like the worst is behind you. The conflict is over. The conflictedness within you is over. It's kind of just like you're in this state of just knowing, and you're content with that. You understand divine timing, and you understand. It's like you're very mature, and you just understand, right? It seems like a sticky situation. All right, so how does the Empress What's going on with the Empress at this time? Let's find out. This is interesting. Because what I'm seeing here with the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Nine of Wands, it's like, I feel like she's leaving a romantic situation or relationship or whatever, and this required great strength to overcome this, to get into that energy to do so. And it's this energy too of like being very guarded towards emotional things or love in general, or whatever. It's like very closed off to that. However, in regards to you, the way she's showing up is the Princess of Swords in reverse. So though she's like cutting off and guarded towards a lot of energies at this time, it's like there's this openness with you. Um, like trust. That's what it feels like. It feels like trust. Alright, well, what's your advice from Spirit? Damn, you got 666. Six of Cups, Six of Swords, and now Six of Pentacles in reverse. So my advice to you would be to focus on yourself at this time. Don't hyperfixate on an energy outside of yourself. You're the masculine, which means that in this connection, you would be the one making any kind of action towards this individual. They're not going to take action towards you if that's, something that you're waiting on. Yeah, with the moon in reverse, it's like they're not the ones taking action here. The moon in reverse is also the sun, right? The opposite of the moon is the sun. And that's you. And I feel like you're in this energy of not really knowing how to go about illuminating your situation. With the Ten of Pentacles showing up, it looks like you really don't have to do much. It looks like the universe is kind of gifting you something here, especially with the Five of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. It's like because you chose the path of least resistance, that's what brings it in. You don't really have to do anything more than be receptive, and allow your intuition to guide you when it is time to take action. I feel like there will be a time, especially since you're showing up as a King of Cups. It shows that you will be the one taking action here, but I feel like you're gonna know it with divine timing. And the Justice card showing up, this is going to really balance out your life. This is going to, balance out your heart, your mind, whatever. Just this act. Not so much the obtaining of another person, but the act itself is what creates balance in you. Because you're not, because it requires self-sacrifice a bit. It requires a bit of the sacrifice of the ego. It requires a bit of tapping into energy that you haven't been, And so with that, that's what restores balance in you. It's not even there's balance in this connection for sure. This is your Empress. But it's like the action is an act of self-love, because then you're in the energy of not sacrificing your dream here for others. It's like really stepping up to the plate and being like, no, this is my dream, and this is what I want, and this is my feminine, kind of energy, and kind of taking action towards that. I feel like you're very in touch with the universe, especially with the temperance in the universe showing up. And it's like you do what you're meant to do when you're meant to do it. And I feel like intuitively you'll just know. Um, I'm gonna read a little bit of the Rumi too before we close out this circle. Yeah, this circle. I was like, wait, square. I don't know. Yeah, before we close out this circle, I want to read a bit from the Rumi for you. Yeah, with the vegans, I feel like you're very, like, solitude well. You're very independent, and you found peace in yourself, right? In your life and being with yourself. With the blue avians, this caused a release of karma, like you paid a karmic debt with it. Also, I feel like you've been tapping into mysticism and philosophy a bit, which is pretty dope. Talking about mysticism and philosophy, let me grab the Rumi. When sand suffices. When you have no cleansing water, sand suffices. The prophet gave this rule to those in need, and it still continues. Do you know why, O faithful ones? Listen to the truth the wise reveal often in the desert. Waters unseen, but for the traveler sand abounds. From the desert I will guide, the one who calls me guide, to the place where the living waters flow, to the garden love encompasses. There bathe in abundance, drought dispel, for once you've washed in that stream, the need for sand disappears. Freed of any method, purely by spirit you'll be ruled. O Master, your exalted soul has seen the truth through every veil. Ooh, I like this next one. I'm going to read that one too. Who are you, and what do you want? He said, who is at the door? I said, your humble slave. He said, why have you come? I said, to offer salams, which means peace, He said, how long will you wait? I said, until you call. He said, how long will you boil? I said, until you resurrect me. I laid claim to love, swore oaths of love, and told how I lost all power and position for love. He said, the judge asked to see your witness. These tears, these pale cheeks. Your witness has bloodshot eyes and cannot be trusted. I said, by your high justice, they are just and true. He said, who was your companion? Your gift of imaginal vision. What called you here? The fragrance of your cup. What do you want? Faithfulness and intimacy. What do you want from me? He said. Your subtle grace, I said. Where is the greatest pleasure? In Caesar's palace, I said. And what did you see there? 100 fascinations. He said, then why is it so desolate? For fear of thieves. Who is the thief? He said. Whatever challenges our vanity, I said. Where is safety? He said. in abstinence and pure consciousness of God. What is abstinence? I said, the way of peace. Where is catastrophe? In the street of your love. How do you travel there? He asked. With integrity. I said. Silence. If I were to utter more, you would be completely gone, left without a door or roof. Alright, and that's pretty much what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Namaste. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.